Have you ever thought that the very job you pour your heart and soul into every day might actually be silently destroying your health? According to the World Health Organization, people who work more than 55 hours a week have a 35% higher risk of stroke compared to those working standard hours. The scary part? Most of them don't even realize it until a sudden stroke strikes out of nowhere. We're taught to believe that hard work leads to success. But no one tells you that chronic work stress can raise blood pressure, increase cholesterol, cause inflammation in your arteries, and create blood clots, each one a ticking time bomb for a stroke. Think about it. You wake up to a flood of emails, endless meetings, constant deadlines, and you grab lunch at your desk. As you leave the office long after sunset, day after day, your brain and heart are under relentless pressure. Stroke isn't just an old person's disease. It's happening more and more among young professionals, entrepreneurs, and office workers. And chronic stress is a major culprit. In today's video, you'll discover how work stress and long hours damage your brain and blood vessels, why you could have a stroke even without pre-existing conditions, and how to protect yourself before it's too late. Stay with me until the end, because what you learn today might save your life or the life of someone you love. When you work long hours under constant pressure, your body can't tell the difference between a busy day and a life-threatening emergency. As a result, your sympathetic nervous system, the fight-or-flight system, stays switched on. Your body releases cortisol and adrenaline, powerful stress hormones. In the short term, they help you stay alert and focused. But when stress becomes chronic, these hormones remain elevated for weeks or months. And that's where the danger begins. Imagine this. Cortisol acts like a strong wave, eroding the protective inner lining of your blood vessels, called the endothelium. Once the lining is damaged, fat, cholesterol, and platelets stick to the walls, forming plaques. Over time, these plaques narrow the arteries, reducing blood flow to the brain. When a piece breaks off, it can block blood flow completely, triggering an ischemic stroke. Meanwhile, chronic stress also raises blood pressure, weakening blood vessels, leading to hemorrhagic stroke, speeds up heart rate, and causes rhythm disturbances, increases inflammation, making the blood thicker and more likely to clot. A 2021 World Health Organization study found that people working over 55 hours a week had a 35% higher risk of stroke and 17% higher risk of heart disease. In Japan, they even have a term for it: Karoshi, death from overwork. In short, chronic stress plus long working hours, sir, a perfect storm for stroke. High blood pressure, vessel inflammation, plaque buildup, and clots. The scary part, you don't feel it happening. This process is silent until one day the dam breaks and a stroke strikes without warning. Did you know that over 700,000 people die every year from overwork worldwide? According to a 2021 WHO report, people working more than 55 hours per week have a 35% higher risk of stroke and a 17% higher risk of heart disease in Japan. This phenomenon is so serious they have a word for it: Karoshi, meaning death from overwork. Many victims were young, non-smokers, not overweight, and had no chronic diseases. Yet chronic stress, sleep deprivation, and ignoring early warning signs led to fatal strokes or heart attacks. In the United States, the CDC reports that stroke rates among adults under 50 have risen nearly 25% in the past 20 years, largely due to stressful work habits, sedentary lifestyle, and poor sleep. Real-life story. Meet John, a 45-year-old software engineer in California. He worked 12 to 14 hours a day, often skipped meals, and slept only 5 hours a night. No smoking, no obesity, no medical conditions. Yet one morning during a video meeting, he suddenly slurred his speech, his face drooped, and he collapsed. It was an ischemic stroke. His blood pressure was 170/110, and doctors found plaque buildup in his brain arteries. The result of chronic stress and lack of rest. John survived thanks to early intervention, but he later said, "I traded my health for my job, and it almost cost me my life." Sadly, his story is not unique. More and more young professionals are living in silent burnout, thinking they're fine, while their brain and heart are quietly breaking down. The question is, how can we recognize the early warning signs before it's too late? Let's uncover them together in the next section. Your body always sends warnings before a major breakdown. The question is, are you listening? If you often experience the following, consider them red flags from your brain and blood vessels. Chronic stress, constant anxiety, racing heart, fatigue and poor sleep, waking up exhausted, frequent headaches or migraines, unexplained high blood pressure, neck and shoulder tension, dizziness, trouble focusing, skipping meals, poor appetite, sudden weight changes. These are early signs your body is overloaded, and if you start noticing these symptoms, you must stop everything and call 911 immediately. Because you might be having a stroke. Remember the F.A.S.T rule. B. Balance. Sudden loss of balance. E. Eyes, blurred or double vision. Face, facial drooping. Arm, weakness or numbness on one side. Speech, slurred or unclear speech. Time. Time is critical. Call emergency now. 911. Never ignore these signs thinking, "It's just fatigue." Every minute lost means millions of brain cells die. Even if symptoms disappear after a few minutes, it could be a mini stroke, TIA, a warning shot before a full-blown stroke. So the real question is, what can you do to stop this from happening? Let's find out together in the next part. The practical solutions to protect your brain and heart from stress and stroke. To lower your stroke risk from chronic stress and overwork, you don't need to change everything overnight. Just start with these 5 simple, powerful habits. 1. Manage stress daily. Start your day with 5 minutes of meditation or deep breathing. Take short breaks every 90 minutes. Learn to say no to overload use. A clear to-do list to stay focused. A Harvard study found that 10 minutes of meditation daily can lower cortisol by 25% and improve brain vessel health. 2. Set healthy work boundaries. Keep work hours under 50-55 per week. Create a shutdown hour, no emails after 8 p.m. Balance your day, 8 hours work, 8 rest, 8 sleep. Take regular meal breaks. Remember, you work to live, not live to work. 3. Prioritize quality sleep. Sleep 7 hours nightly. Keep a consistent bedtime, avoid caffeine after 3 p.m., no screens an hour before bed. During sleep, your brain cleans toxins and heals blood vessels. Your secret weapon against stroke. 4. Eat smart, move daily, eat more vegetables. Fish, fruits, whole grains. Nuts limit sugar, fried foods, alcohol. Smoking drink 2.5 liters of water. Day exercise, 30 minutes a day, 5 days a week. The AHA reports. Walking just 30 minutes daily reduces stroke risk by 25 to 30%. 5. Get regular health checkups, monitor blood pressure, cholesterol, blood sugar. If you work long hours, consider early vascular screening. Ask your doctor about the ABI test for early artery block detection. Remember, small steps today can save your life tomorrow. Don't wait for a warning. Start taking action now. In the final part, I'll share a powerful closing message to help you turn awareness into lasting change. My friend, we all want success, contribution, and security for our families. But what happens if one day you collapse on the very path you've worked so hard to build? Because you forgot to care for yourself. Stroke doesn't wait. It doesn't care how smart, dedicated, or ambitious you are. All it takes is one moment, one silent warning ignored, and life can change forever. The good news is, You can prevent up to 80% of strokes through simple daily habits. Manage your stress, set healthy work limits, eat and sleep right. Get regular checkups. Remember, no job is worth more than your life. You work to live, not live to work. If this video inspired you, subscribe to Body Mind Thrive. Like and share to help others protect their brain and heart, and comment below. What's one thing you're doing to manage stress and protect your health? Together, let's build a community that lives with health, awareness, and joy. Your health is the foundation of every success. Start taking care of it today.